What is up, fight fans? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Latch.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at the main event of UFC 281. Israel, the last stylebender, Adesanya, defends his belt against Alex Potan Pereira. But before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't. We're putting out videos for almost every fight night and pay-per-view. So if you're looking for content like this, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out. And yeah, let's hop right into it. So we got Israel, the last stylebender, Adesanya. He's 23-1. He's 33 years old. He's 6'4" with an 80-inch reach. And his last two defenses were against Jared Cannonier and Robert Whittaker. And he's going up against Alex Potan Pereira, who's ranked number 4. He's 6-1. He's 35 years old. He's 6'4" with an 80-inch reach. And he's currently on a 3-fight win streak in the UFC. And he's going up against number 4 ranked Alex Potan Pereira. He's 6-1. He's 35 years old. He's 6'4" with an 80-inch reach. And his last two were against Sean Strickland and Bruno Silva. And Adesanya, he's coming in as a -165 favorite, with Pereira coming in as +140 underdog. And yeah, this will be Israel Adesanya's 6th title defense against a very familiar foe. You know, this is basically their third matchup together. They fought twice before in kickboxing, with Alex being 2-0 against Adesanya. And yeah, what you think, Jeff?
This is a very interesting matchup. This matchup has a lot of hype because Alex Pereira, aka known as the Adesanya Killer, has he has defeated Adesanya twice in kickboxing, and people believe that he has a chance. He has the potential to destroy him. Okay, not destroy him. He has the potential to defeat him here in MMA, right? It's gonna be very interesting to see because Alex Pereira, he's really green. He's really new into the sport of MMA.
This is literally only his 8th fight in MMA.
I know, dude, and he got a title shot. I think he had 3 UFC fights?
He had 3 years. This will be his 4th UFC fight, and it's for the title.
So that's crazy. I think they pushed him a little too hard. I think he is good. He has a lot of potential, but I think he needs a little more experience in order to be Adesanya. I think it helps him that he's very familiar with Adesanya's style. I think Adesanya's style hasn't changed much over the years. I mean, he has seen a lot of success in his style, but I think that's mainly because of the top contenders in his division are shorter than him. And they have a shorter reach than him, too. So a lot of them struggle to close the distance. But this guy, Alex Pereira, is basically the same height.
They're literally identical.
So they're identical. And it's going to be interesting to see if Adesanya handles this matchup differently or if he takes it the same. I don't know. I think he's better at striking. As of this moment, I think Pereira does have the power advantage. Adesanya has been caught by a various amount of people, like Whittaker. He got caught against
Romero.
Yeah, and he got caught by Romero too, pretty clean. I think Alex Pereira is just too green right now. I think Adesanya, if he's naive and ignores the left hook, then he'll probably go to sleep again for the 3rd time. But no,
that'll only be the second
time.
First fight was by decision.
Yeah, sorry. I stand corrected.
Spreading misinformation.
Yeah, I mean the second time he'll get finished by the second time, but I think he knows the dangers of Pereira, so I think Adesanya will win by decision. But I would like to say that, in the press conference when Sean Strickland fought Pereira, I felt like all that was sensitive to him. Like when he was talking trash about him getting knocked out by Pereira and stuff, I feel like that was really getting under his skin.
I think so. But I feel like Adesanya is just always not sensitive, but he's always reactive of things that are said. I just feel like that's just him. Like he's willing to express that it's not that it's something's bothering him or whatever.
So you don't think this, him losing to him, he lost him twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't think losing to him twice is going to affect his mentality, I guess, going into the fight?
Honestly, there's no way to tell, but I think the biggest factor is how Adesanya is going to approach this. I think the smartest way to approach this is how he's been approaching all his other fights, kind of fight from the outside, pitter patter. Because, like you said, both these guys are identical. Adesanya gets away with a lot because of his height and his reach. He can fade back, just lean back like he did against Robert Whittaker because Whittaker's small.
Yeah.
But against fighters his size and reach, you can't do that. You can't get away with that anymore. And with Pereira, he has the power to put him asleep. Obviously, we saw it before, but, he's proved that it's not just, Adesanya. Adesanya has aced some big shots, like you said, against Gastelum, against Romero, even against Cannonier in his last fight. He aced some big shots, so it's not like he's not, he does have a pretty good chin. It's just this man, Alex, you saw in his last 3 fights, he hits these people and they stop moving. they just fall at his feet, bro. And it's because he's just powerful, man. He got like his nickname translates to hands of stone, and it really seems like he's got undeniable power in his hands, man. But I will say, just like Adesanya gets hit, Pereira gets hit a lot too, bro. In his fight against Bruno Silva, Silva brought the pace to him, and he landed some really clean shots. The only thing is Alex is huge compared to Bruno Silva, and so he did eat some clean shots. I just think Adesanya is way better at staying at range because Pereira's stance is a little more upright compared to Adesanya's. Adesanya is a little more wide. I feel like he controls the distance and the range a lot better than Pereira because he needs to. That's like his style a little more. And I think Pereira gets hit cleaner and puts himself in a little bit more danger because his hands are much lower than Adesanya's. And he just rolls with everything. Like, he doesn't parry. He doesn't do any of that. He just rolls with everything with power shots. And that all you got to do is mistime it, and you get clocked pretty clean. Against Bruno Silva, he ate some big clean shots. I mean, it just shows he's got a good chin. And so I think if Adesanya approaches this way he's approached his last fights, that's kind of kept him the title. Yeah, I think he wins by decision, like you said. I think it'd be I don't know if he outclasses him just because Pereira's also a kickboxer. He's used to that point fighting style. I don't know if Adesanya is still safe out the clear just doing that. But I think that's his best bet because if he stays super aggressive, we've seen Pereira counter. Pereira, in my opinion, he's still a little too patient. Like, he doesn't throw as much output as he should, and but he does have good counters, so he can bait his opponents like that. But Adesanya knows that better than anyone. I don't know. I just don't see Adesanya being reckless out there, and if he is, he's gonna lose, bro. Right, but another big question is, do you think he's gonna wrestle? Because I do think Adesanya can take Pereira down, bro.
Yeah, I was actually going to mention that Adesanya by sub.
Possibly, bro. I think he can sub him, bro.
Yeah, probably.
And me, Adesanya, like you said, if he comes out with something to prove, I think the ground game is probably the easiest. Because he got taken down by Bruno Silva, who's not a grappler.
Yeah.
He got taken down by Andreas. I don't know how to say his name. Mihailides.
Oh yeah.
And he got taken down and pushed against the cage and bullied by a guy that's not even that great of a wrestler, kind of like Adesanya. So it'd be very interesting. It'd be very interesting to see what approach Adesanya takes. I think he will stay calm and collected though. I think the Paulo Costa fight proved that. Paulo was talking mad junk. And he was able to do his own game plan and eventually got the win, got the best of him. So I think Adesanya by decision, by kind of outpointing him, staying at range, I think Adesanya has improved so much in that style, and especially in MMA, this is his fight to win, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but, Alex is always going to be dangerous. A lot of people are rooting for him to win, and I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed, right? I think Adesanya is just that good, man. He's just that good, man. Let me know down below what you think. Do you think Alex Pereira becomes the new champion, or you think Israel Adesanya leaves Alex frozen like Elsa? Let me know down below. But leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, it's going to be a great night of fights. UFC 281, bro, this card is stacked, bro. Tune in from the early prelims, please. There's always bangers on there. And they're free. So, yeah, go ahead and check those out. And check out our other videos. We're actually doing every single fight on this card from top to bottom. We got Frankie Edgar's retirement fight. We got Dan Hooker returning against a young Poyez. We got an absolute banger matchup with Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler. And then, obviously, the co-main event, Carla Esparza defends her title against Magnum Shangwei Lee. Go ahead and check out our videos on all those other fights. They're going to be all bangers. And we'll see you next week. But until then, take care.